Hi guys, it's Wendy here from Wendy Wise Beauty. Thanks for stopping by. Today I am doing a French Avenue video. I do have 3 new releases from French Avenue. The first perfume I am going to talk to you about, it is from Volare and it is the Grandioso collection. This one, it is called Honey Tobacco. And it is inspired by Guerlain Tobacco Honey, which I also have here. I have been saying on and off on this channel that I did wish that some of the Eastern brands would have more Guerlain exclusive inspirations. So I did find this one of Honey Tobacco. Honey Tobacco, it is a perfume that I did like very much from Guerlain. I have always gotten samples, so of course I was ecstatic to see this one. Honey Tobacco from Volare has top notes of honey, cloves, anise. The heart, it's tobacco, tonka bean, vanilla and sesame seeds. And the base, it's oud and sandalwood. I did compare the notes. It is 1:1 to the Guerlain perfume. Tobacco Honey from Guerlain, it's a perfume I have already done a full review right when it came out. I tried it. I have gotten so many samples. I have more than one. So I knew what to expect when I first sniffed Volare, and I was not disappointed. The opening, it is just as spicy as the Guerlain version, followed by anise aromas, and then the tobacco explodes. The honey note, it starts to appear more towards the heart of the perfume because the opening, it's spicy, tobacco airing out, and after the honey note creeps in, this mix of honey and tobacco, it is just as beautiful in here as in the Guerlain version. The only little difference, that I could discern is that the Guerlain version, it does have a tad bit of sweetness in the heart of the perfume when the tobacco and the honey mixes in. In Honey Tobacco, the one from Volare, it is not as sweet. I do not get as much this sweet tobacco note. The oud note in here, it reacts the same as the oud in the Guerlain version. It is not a pronounced oud note. It adds more woodiness. I do not get any type of Middle Eastern oud accord oud notes in this perfume. The base, it's definitely vanilla and it's laced with sandalwood. In the perfume, of course, the dominant notes are tobacco, vanilla, and honey. In terms of potency and longevity, sillage, this one, it is, I would say, a bit over average. However, the Guerlain version, which is called Tobacco Honey, this is Honey Tobacco, I still find that the Guerlain version, it is a bit stronger, a bit more concentrated. And of course, we all know Guerlain Tobacco Honey. This one, it is a beast of a fragrance. The Volare version, it has a little bit more of a lighter texture. Volare Honey Tobacco, I find it to be a pretty good inspiration. However, it is not 1:1. I would say this is about 70%. And I would say this because you all know that a Guerlain vanilla base, it is something very special, extra smooth. This one, the vanilla base, it is not as smooth as the Guerlain base, and to my nose in the Guerlain tobacco honey, there is a little bit more clove. So I would say 70%. I am happy with honey tobacco. I find it to be close enough. And I forgot to show you guys the bottle. It is a very nice design, robust. I had no problem with the atomizer. This is my first perfume from the brand of Volare. I have had honey tobacco on my list for a long time, and I have been really debating whether or not I would pick up a full bottle. Definitely this is a fall winter fragrance. The batch code on this one, it is March of 2025, and it's not a perfume that I would say it needs to macerate, that I can wear it, but I do expect when I pull this out in the fall, it should gain probably a bit more potency. Guys, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, send me some comments if you do like my content. It does help me with the algorithm. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome to my channel. I do hope you will find this video to be helpful and will consider subscribing and joining the Wendy Wise family. Thank you guys so much for your support. I am almost at 4K. The next one that I do have, it is called Axis. The packaging, it's really beautiful, but it is a little bit troublesome, you know, to get the perfume out of here. And when I received this in the mail, it got knocked about a little bit, so I had some problems with the cap. But this is what Axis looks like. The packaging, it's a bit different. Yeah, and this is what happens, you know, with the heat. And it's not even so hot here. This detaches from the actual top. I will need to get a very strong glue and put it in here so it remains. So French Avenue Axis, this one, it is inspired by Byredo Vanilla Antique. I have not tried Vanilla Antique, but this is definitely, I would say, an oriental woody perfume. The top notes are freesia and plum. The middle are woody notes and amber, and the base, it's labdanum and vanilla. The opening of Axis, it is more woody than floral. However, with a little bit of time, then there are slight hints of floral. I do not get any type of fruity accord when I first spray the perfume. The amber quickly enters the mélange. It is not right there in the opening. However, when it comes right after, the vanilla is there, which forms the base of the perfume. The woody notes are quite strong when it is first sprayed. However, when the vanilla enters the perfume, the woody notes, they do tone down a bit. The vanilla note, it is beautiful in here, and mixed with the amber and the woody notes, it is a beautiful fragrance. Granted, this is more fall winter. I love the vanilla in here. It is smooth. It just screams, you know, it is a cozy perfume, something I want to wear on a cold day with a sweater, and this is the feeling I get when I smell Axis. It is a serious vanilla perfume. This is not yummy yummy vanilla, but it does have a good dose of vanilla, and it is nicely balanced with the amber and the woody notes in the perfume. I find this to be totally full bottle worthy. It's a beautiful fragrance. I wouldn't call it bismuth, but at the same time, it does have excellent longevity and it does project quite a lot. By the way, the name of the perfume, it's at the bottom, you know, this here. When I got this, I kept turning it around to see where the name is written on the packaging, but it's at the bottom. So I love this one. I look forward to wearing it. It is, like I said, full bottle worthy. This is perfectly unisex, right in the middle, same as honey tobacco. The next one, it is called Zenith, and this was also released in 2025. It is called Zenith Vanilla, and this is the packaging. It totally reminds me of an older Dior packaging. This is quite, I would say, classy. Zenith Vanilla, it is inspired by Christian Dior Vanilla Diorama, which I have here. I have had this sample for quite a while whenever I can get my hands on it. I do like Vanilla Diorama, but I have always had a conversation, a debate with myself if the Dior version, you know, was really worth the coin. Reason why I have not picked it up, it has been on the list, but you could say I was not able to justify the price. Zenith Vanilla. It has notes of candied orange, bergamot, and rum at the top. The heart, it's violet, styrax, and jasmine. And the base, it's vanilla, patchouli, and benzoin. Almost the same notes as a vanilla diorama. The opening, it's quite airy, and when I do smell this right after spraying it, what I do get are fruity, boozy accords laced with some nice floral notes. I was able to sense immediately when I compared it to the original, you know, I always do this wrist-to-wrist test, is that the opening of Zenith Vanilla, it is airier and not as dense as the opening of Vanilla Diorama. Also, it is not as boozy in the opening as the original. As the perfume unfolds, the florals, they gain a bit of strength, you know, they do become a little bit more pronounced. The booziness is still there, and some restless notes do enter the perfume, the styrax, and I think also the benzoin note, it's already there. The restless notes in Zenith Vanilla, it is a tad bit stronger in the middle of the perfume as compared to Vanilla Diorama, but I find it to be beautiful because this one, Zenith Vanilla, it opens a bit more. With the Dior version, it takes a lot more time, you know, for all the notes to appear. This is a beautiful perfume. It has a lot of body, a lot of charm. This one, it is not killing you with booziness, and it has a beautiful vanilla notes in here and these restless accords. It is not, I would say, a yummy vanilla. It's a grown-up vanilla. It's a classy vanilla. People of all ages can wear this. It is not very juvenile. The vanilla, it is silky and comforting. In Zenith, same as in Vanilla Diorama. When the two perfumes are in the dry down, Zenith Vanilla, it is extremely close to vanilla Diorama. I do not see a huge difference in the two perfumes in the dry down phase. The opening is a little bit different, but after half an hour, I was not able to tell a big difference. I mean, I was able to sense, you know, the stages in the perfume where something is a bit stronger in this one than that one, because I was comparing them on both wrists. In the dry down, Zenith gains a bit of sweetness, you know. It's where the candid orange note shows up, and in vanilla Diorama this little bit of sweetness is already there. But when they get to the dry down where the perfume, you know, has had time to settle, this is a fabulous, beautiful inspiration of the perfume. I can see myself wearing it in all weather except for on hot summer days, because due to the boozy note, it is, you know, it could get cloying, but I find this to be fabulous. I have reviewed already 3 fragrances, and they are all more fragrances leaning more towards cold weather. But come fall, I will have a lot of perfumes to wear. It is beautiful. I can highly recommend this one. If you do like vanilla with a boozy note, which is not a foodie vanilla, this would be one to look at. I do have quite a few videos coming up, guys. I am just going to show you a little bit of what's coming. I did say I would be doing this. I did pick up some perfumes from the brand of Riffs, so this is coming up. I also did pick up some other inspirations of Guerlain exclusives, so I will also be filming this video today. I also have this one from French Avenue. It is called Soleil Rose, and it is an inspiration of Nilo narcotic flower. I have tried other inspirations and didn't like them, so I will be reviewing this one and letting you guys know my thoughts on it. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you again soon on my channel. Tschüss!